You really need to give that snooze button a break, Boggy.
You say nothing.
Oh, man. Hey, Cap. I think he's finally starting to respect me.
No, you have not earned this yet.
Right. Because I'm a rookie.
If this is something you want, for Bogdan to like you, you must continue doing what you are doing. First person in the gym, and the last person out. And then maybe after a few months' time, if you are still working hard and we win games, it is possible maybe he could like you. Maybe not, but it could be.
Cap, anyone ever told you you have a way with words?
You are doing good, MP. Coach Graves says you come in like a suckling pig, but now you are like a wild boar.
That's a good thing, right?
This good?
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm coming to you live from Strasbourg, France. I'm getting ready to play against Basket Pro, and I'm here with their top prospect, Vince Ledoux. Vince, thank you for coming on Out of Bounds. Welcome to the show.
You're welcome.
Hey, so Vince here is mocked as high as late first round in next year's NBA draft. Who that boy is?
It's Vincent, MP. Vincent.
Right, my bad. Vincent, why don't you describe your games to my follower?
But you don't watch tape?
Oh, no, I watch tape. I just wanted to hear from your own perspective.
Okay, I'm a playmaker, I run the offense.
He runs the offense, so I need to know. Any advice in maybe how to slow you down?
You don't take things very seriously, do you?
What? Vince, I thought, you understood why you was here.
So I'm here to do your show.
Xander, cut the tape. Yeah, what's good, bro? Like, if you didn't want to do the show, why'd you sign up?
I thought you'd be more prepared. If this is how you get ready for games, then we will have an easy time tonight, huh?
You think you're gonna have an easy time, but you're not. Because you just made this personal, so if anything, you're gonna have a harder time.
Okay, mec, m'en fiche.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Yo, Zan, what's up, bro? I thought you said he was chill.
Bro, he seemed cool when I had him on the phone. He probably just playing with you, man. I can scrap the footage you want me to.
No. We'll keep it. Actually, we're gonna throw it over some highlights of tonight's game. Once we beat them. We'll make a little big joke out of it. Yeah, it'll be funny.
Copy that.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports coverage of the FBSL. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, and it's Paris FC hitting the road to face Strasbourg Basket Pro.
I think this is going to be a great one, Blake. Both Paris and Strasbourg have a lot of young talent, and there should be no shortage of up-and-down action tonight.
That's right, and two of the biggest names for their respective teams, MP and Vincent Ledoux.
Quite frankly, those are the guys everyone is here to see. Ledoux, easily one of the top prospects in France right now. And then you got MP, an up-and-comer from the United States who's been making a case for himself. This is a great test for both of them on a stage full of curious eyes.
Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Ledoux might be the best of them when he's finished with his career. He found the perfect spot behind the arc, a big gap in the defense.
Here's Leduc. Oh, Ahern, get that out. From outside the arc. And Paris, another triple. And as you said, Leduc, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
And good that time.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
And here's Miller. Outside Vasseur. Up top, Leduc. They need this. Leduc with another miss.
And we know the backstory with MP. I think he's used his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
Strasburg leans on Leduc for his passing, but don't overlook his ability to score from just about anywhere.
Now here's Ahern.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
Here's Vasseur. Here's Leduc. It's good. The assist that time from Vasseur.
He's just so reliable, guys. His offense doesn't come and go. It's always there.
And there's a pick. Watches it.
And Paris, another triple. And you look at the Strasburg team, they aren't title favorites by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an EVA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
Great move by Leduc. This Strasburg team, they love when he looks for his shot.
No good with the triple.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that one.
11 feet out, and Illich pulls it down.
Out to the wing. Here's the three.
Kept alive.
Knocks down the three ball.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
And the basket by Leduc.
Just rising and firing in the mid-range. Leduc making it look easy.
Oh, you look at the potential they do. It's through the roof.
The way he can facilitate is rare. He's not there quite yet, but you could see him having the type of vision that LeBron, Jokic, and Chris Paul have. It's got that kind of potential.
Now here's Leduc.
8 points for him.
Pass to Roquefort.
And it's going to be 2 free throws through contact on the shot.
It's going to go on Illich.
That's such a long guy. Roquefort can cause issues around the rim for opponents.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So both teams changing it up here. And so he makes them both from the line. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
They should jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Sinks the three-pointer.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. He's got more points from outside the arc than inside it.
Leduc with the steal. Fortier outside. Here's Benoit.
Fires for three.
Another three for Paris.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
And to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double.
And welcome back to the second quarter of this matchup here in Strasburg.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter.
Here's Leon. Pass to Charpentier. Over Ahern. Charpentier can't hit. And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
Now here's Miller.
There's the lob to the hoop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, Tim. An exquisite pass to set up the alley-oop dunk.
Some eye candy for the fans.
Yeah, there are assists, guys, and then there are assists.
Pass to Elich.
Shoots the three.
And Paris, another triple.
As MP continues to develop, he just becomes more consistent from deep.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
Connects from three-point range.
Well, Paris needs Ahern's scoring from all over the floor. His three-point shooting can trigger their entire attack.
Here's Leon.
Lets the three fly.
The rebound by Vasseur.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
To the inside.
Here's Elich.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
And Elich is so composed in these situations, willing to take contact head-on when he's trying to score.
The way this roster is constructed for Strasbourg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting five.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasbourg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Now here's Ledoux.
He's got 8.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game plan.
Yeah, keep your composure.
Strasbourg with the ball.
To stop the run.
It's rebounded by Dumont.
And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
Now here's Ledoux.
Tries to break his ice. Yes, it is. Score that as basket number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
Well, he's a serious playmaker. I mean, it's pretty easy to see why Leduc has so much success.
Dumont on the wing. And here's Ahern behind the arc.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Opening a huge gap. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasbourg. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
Now here's Leduc.
It's stolen.
Left side, Elich.
And he converts the layup.
I mean, that's just bogey being bogey, right? We've seen this time and time again.
Well, credit to D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable in the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
Players at this level you just cannot give an inch to. He's been able to find the open man every trip down the floor.
Yeah, it sure has seemed like it. Great day passing the basketball for him.
Here's Leduc. And he tries off glass, but it's no good.
But with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Unselfish play by Zadirko sets his man up perfectly.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right, their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
You just can't say enough about his individual performance so far, even if the all-around team effort has been lacking.
Pass to Illich. And here's Ahern. And here's Illich. He's guarded by Roquefort.
4 on the clock.
It's hauled in by Ledoux. Strasburg on offense.
Inside. And that one good.
Yeah, whenever Donald Roquefort gets that ball close to the rim, Strasburg expects him to score it.
Ahern. Lemieux covering.
Good on the three-point shot.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Pass to Leduc. Miller outside. Now here's Roquefort, defended by Illich. Outside Ledoux. It's rebounded by Dumont.
Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, when we watch him here in Europe, MP always seems to find some daylight to get his shot off.
Outside Leduc.
That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
If he even gets an inch of space, he'll make an opponent look very beatable.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Showing scouts he can convert those tough shots into baskets. MP, so confident.
What a showing we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more of an impact on the game than Ledoux.
It seems like MP has stepped it up a notch, maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Ledoux. But whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense with the ball in his hands.
Both teams will make substitutions. And good on the second, so he makes both. To the wing on the left.
Ledoux.
Nailed from three-point land.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Now here's Miller. Screened by Lambert.
Shot clock at 6. The tray.
Strasburg again missing.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. For 3.
Another 3 for Paris.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Just dominating this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Now tipping off this fourth quarter action between Paris FC
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Shoots. And that one comes off the assist by Leduc.
And that was an absolute bomb. MP showing off how far he can go with his range.
Pass to Leduc. Now here's Lemieux. Miller outside.
To the middle.
Here's Roquefort.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That's no easy shot, even from close range. It looked like they had Roquefort bottled up.
Outside Leduc.
Here's Miller, and he banks in the layup.
He put himself in great position to finish that break off.
Yeah, and that right there is just a great read of how the play was developing and where the ball was going.
Such high basketball IQ.
Fires the three.
Another three for Paris.
Love how confident MP is rising up from there, knowing the damage he can do with the J.
Right wing.
Leduc for three. And Strasburg again with the bucket.
He's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Pass to Blanchet.
To the paint. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He needs to keep on working for those good looks.
Outside Lemieux. Here's Vasseur. Vasseur defending. Leduc for three.
Can't hit that one.
He's covered by Leduc. Pass to Blanchet.
With the shot. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
They've been able to depend on his offense all game, guys, and he is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding him the rock.
Leduc's got room. Again, Strasburg converting.
A huge scoring night for Leduc. We're seeing why most are saying he'll be a first-round pick. Another gem from France.
Can't hit from the elbow.
He kind of short-armed that one after doing a nice job to get open. Disappointing.
Harris grabs the miss.
And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Shoots from 14.
A rebound by Roquefort. Strasburg with the ball. Outside Leduc.
Takes the three. Drops in the tray.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove. That tray of his has been deadly.
That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
When you got a young team like Paris is, it's never easy to get a win on the road. They showed a lot of grit and fight, the way they battled it out.
And for MP, nice for this team to get a win over Leduc with so many fans in attendance.
And this win doesn't necessarily mean that MP is going to jump Leduc on prospect boards or anything, but he certainly showed that he has a lot to offer, and he continues to develop his game.
And that about does it, folks. For Tim Swartz, Brian Banafitemi, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Blake Suniga saying thanks for watching.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
That if you don't know about me, you're gonna find out. Vince thought I was some loudmouth American just here to cash a check. But someday he's gonna realize this is my story. I'm the main character, and he's just watching.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
Yeah, at some point I just felt that if we were going to win, I was going to have to step up, so I did. I'm comfortable carrying that burden.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Most of it is in-the-moment reactions. Sometimes a flashy pass is the only way to get the ball past a defender. I've always played the game with style. It's in my DNA.
Thanks, MP.
Yeah.
How was the escort go?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give Snell a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you've played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you, MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K 250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for us.
It's better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin. Thanks.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospects?
Yeah, well, they call him the Eagle for a reason. He's a great finisher with both hands. I mean, just tremendous.
Anybody
hops.
worry about him, the Eagle?
They're gonna try to get him running.
Need to
down
worry
here
about
with
the
a full
Cobra.
head of steam. So yeah, we need to communicate, not get caught on screens.
When I'm done with him, he
challenge
gonna be
at the
working
rim.
at Walmart. He ain't never
This is a
gonna make it to the
do-or-die
league.
game for Paris FC Basket. Win and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season.
They ain't
no
gonna
matter
lose.
what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
You're right, Miss Mueller. That's a big deal for us. We've been chasing that all year. And I know our fans want it too. A lot of them even have tickets already to Istanbul. So we're gonna leave everything we have tonight on that floor and make sure nobody's calling
Yeah,
the
we gonna
airlines
destroy him.
asking for that refund.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
What a view of Paris. We are live here in one of the world's most iconic cities for tonight's game. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us for tonight's FBSL action between Paris FC and Marseille. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. Guys, this should be a fun one.
It's old versus new here. It's an interesting one. Veteran Marseille on one side, looking to steal a win against the youth movement, Paris FC.
And tonight, Paris needs this victory to qualify for the EBA tournament.
Well, certainly a lot on the line for MP and the rest of the Paris squad. But I know that Louis Dupont and Marseille would love the chance to play the spoiler here in front of a rowdy Parisian crowd.
So really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Now here's DuPont. Bourgeois.
That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. To the middle. Zadirko. Parker defending.
Rebounded by Brisebois. You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
Here's the three. Buries it from three-point range.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
Brisebois left side.
All sorts of time.
Marseille, no good that time either.
Without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them, and the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for L'Aigle.
Now Paris FC basket with it.
Zadirko, good.
And I'm sensing this game really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge, no doubt about it, and that lead's going to get more and more comfortable as they do.
I agree, Brian. Let's see how this one plays out.
Now here's Parker. Pass to Brisebois. The shot is good. Parker making the play.
Well, the perimeter is where Brisebois earns his living. Defenders can't lose track of him out there.
Beyond the arc.
And Paris, another triple.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three. But you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point. The youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start than they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
Now here's Dumont. Another three for Paris.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Here's DuPont.
He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
There's Barrow with the three. And Illich pulls it down. And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EVA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Now here's Brisebois.
Down low.
Barrow. That one falls, coming off Brisebois' feet.
And Barrow is used to having to convert through contact. It's a testament to how tough he is.
And so it looks like Paris will retain possession here.
You know, he had no chance but to lunge. For that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
And that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't knock that one out of bounds.
Good defense.
Pins it from downtown.
And that's what built them in the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Here's Blackburn.
Shot clock at 5. For 3.
Harris grabs the miss. Pass to Dumont.
Fires it.
And Paris, another triple.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. He's got more points from outside the arc than inside it.
And an overpowering first quarter effort, already a double-digit advantage.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 18. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter. Monsieur.
The tray. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city. Obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight. A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
To the inside. Elitch the block.
That's rim protection at its finest. Elitch refusing to give up the easy basket.
And that one drops for him.
Well, there's hot guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
Sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
Back to Bourgeois. Dupont.
Shot clock at 6.
Astavalois.
Shot to stop the run. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Now, what a smart feed by Dupont. Not known for his passing, but it's a part of his game he's been working on.
To the paint.
Takes it out to Portier. Ahern.
Fires from deep. It's good from long range.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents, even sometimes, really, by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right, their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
Another 3 for Paris.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
Brisebois outside. Outside Dupont. And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Bourgeois, defended by Elitch.
They need this. No good off front iron.
And the rebound goes to Marseille basketball. Brisebois with the ball. Arrow outside.
Out to the left wing.
Parker's got space. Yes, and it's Dupont with the assist that time.
Well, the name Parker is obviously well known in France. Leo's got a bigger frame than Tony, but sometimes you squint and you see the jumper from afar.
Takes the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Yet another 3 for him. Once we hit the second quarter, the 3 started falling for him like raindrops.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Running away with it. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Yeah, if you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille Basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be. But basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Three-pointer, and Paris another triple.
I love this about MP. He can stretch you out and really extend that defense.
Now here's Brisebois. Barrow outside.
Inside, here's Bourgeois, and he drops in the layup off glass.
Nice job by Bourgeois, getting to his spots and getting exactly what he wanted.
Stolen by Dupont.
Over to the left wing.
Brisebois, long range.
Buries the long-range jumper.
His presence as a scorer has a calming effect for them. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
To the paint, and Elich with the dunk.
And a lot of rumors swirling for Bogey Elich. Some folks close to him feel that this could be his final season.
No announcement yet for Bogey, but there's a small chance that we could be watching the final act of his basketball career. Again, this is all speculation, as Bogey hasn't indicated if this is it for him.
Pass to Ahern.
Soft touch off the glass.
Putting up a fight inside. Ahern manages to overcome the contact with ease.
Stolen by Elich.
Puts it up. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, he's the leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Brisebois outside.
Looking to end the run.
It's hauled in by Paris.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
No good with the triple.
Parker with the ball. Guarded by Zadirko. There's Barrow with the three. And again, it's Marseille basketball missing.
Zadirko. Parker defending.
Back to Ahern. Outside Elich. Dumont on the wing.
There's the three.
It's hauled in by Bourgeois. And here's Barrow. Brisebois outside.
Down low.
Bourgeois.
Off target at the rim. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
And the foul on Zadirko. That is his first foul of the game.
And Marseille making a change here. And what a game we've seen from MP here. He's completely outclassed Dupont on the offensive end so far.
And not for lack of effort, Dupont has tried to get things going, but right now, MP is the one who is soaring over the competition.
Portier, he's covered by Barrow.
And he's good on the three ball.
When you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, you think back, Blake, when you talk about the start of this season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
And Bourgeois, here we go. And the basket by Brisebois.
And when Brisebois is shooting with confidence, he's a real problem. Outstanding initiative right there, catching and firing.
Lets the three fly. Nailed from three-point land.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Brisebois, long range.
That shot off. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part, it gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in.
Pass to Barrow.
The three.
The shot is good. Parker making the play.
Superb assist. He played the role of maestro on that one.
Some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take him long to go and get those 3 points back.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Delivering the blowout. We're going to step aside.
Welcome back. It's the final quarter of action.
Both teams changing it up here. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
Pass to Dupont. Out to Brisebois.
Let's go. Can't connect from long distance. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up.
Think about the journey for MP to get here. In high school, wasn't really scouted. Moved around the States. Now, he's playing serious basketball in Europe.
Barrow on the wing.
Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from downtown.
Well, he, for one, hasn't let them down, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace.
Brisebois outside. Barrow outside.
Stay there.
To the middle.
Bourgeois.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
Blanchet. He's covered by Barrow.
The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Love how confident MP is rising up from there, knowing, damn it, he can do with his J.
Who's watching here?
Barrow up top. Bourgeois, that's good.
Hard to get that shot off with the size difference there. That makes him a really tough individual matchup, especially in the post.
That's a big challenge he's taking on, going in there with the big boys. Great job.
Okay, he's at the big boys table now. He came out of the locker room smoking. Great second half from him so far.
Brisebois outside.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Now Paris FC basket with it.
For 3.
And Paris another triple.
They've been able to depend on his offense all game, guys. And he is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding him the rock.
Back to Dupont. That falls. Great assist by Bourgeois.
Well, it doesn't take a private eye to figure out why they call Dupont Le Egg. He simply soars through the air, and along with Barcelona's Alvarez, has a claim to the best dunker in Europe.
Reminds me a bit of a player named Han Chi, who played a few years over here. You might remember him as the Flying Dragon. They both have the ability to explode off the floor when they take it to the rack.
This had come earlier. They might have been able to get back into it.
100%. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Yeah, where was this earlier?
Parker grabs the miss. And here's Marseille. Pass to Dupont. Now Brisebois.
Offline with the 3.
Here's Manet. Portier, guarded by Dupont.
It's been an excellent performance from the field for him.
The final horn sounds, and Paris FC gets the win. They have now secured a spot in the EVA tournament, and what a thrill it must be for all these fans here at home.
I mean, to even qualify for the EVA tourney was kind of a pipe dream at the start of the season. And now they've done it. Wayne Graves, MP, they've worked together, they've led this team further than anyone could have imagined.
And for Paris FC, with a trip to the EVA tourney in hand, who knows how far they can go.
I would not bet against them at this point, no matter who the opponent is. This team has grown so much, and right now they're riding a lot of confidence heading into the tournament.
And that's a wrap, everyone. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.
MP, congratulations on the big win. How does it feel to clinch a spot in the EVA Championships?
It feels incredible! Oh man, this is my first season as a professional, so to make it to the continent's biggest tournament is an honor. These guys, I mean, I've also never been to Turkey, so that's another first for me. And one thing I'm really looking forward to is I hear they've got a beautiful architecture over there, and the Hagia Sophia, if I'm pronouncing that right, is supposed to be fire.
It is. Thank you, MP. Go celebrate. Enjoy. Congratulations, guys.